I'm joined now by Alex Nagy from Delaware Speedway. What's new for Delaware for 2025?
Geez, a few things. Our regular schedule, of course, Friday nights, again, as always has been. We have our regular divisions from bone stocks to V8 stocks, super stocks, late models. Plus, this year, we're also introducing modifieds, open wheel modifieds to Delaware Speedway. Really not introducing them because they were a mainstay at Delaware Speedway for several years throughout the 90s and early 2000s. So it's kind of just bringing them back there and see where that goes on a limited schedule for 2025. So we have those five regular divisions, home track divisions, if you will, and then also big monster truck, 2 day monster truck show. Uh, OSS is there, Outlaw Super Late Model Series, two APC races, the Great Canadian Race, our finale, September 27th, which is the biggest late model race weekend of the summer for the country, I believe. Also exciting this year, we have actually first time a mini stock, four-cylinder mini stock special invitational. I can't remember the exact date, but we've had a bunch of mini stock teams approach us about that. So just to add something different and give those guys an opportunity to race in the big track, we're looking forward to doing that. And really, one of the coolest things is this year in June 6th, I believe, we're bringing back the ISMA Super Modifieds, which Delaware was one of the mainstays with Harvey Lennox, a bunch of old guys that old time guys that started racing super modifieds in that era, and they were at Delaware 2012, 13, 14 in there somewhere, and then last time they were in Canada was Jukasa Motor Speedway, I believe 2018. So it's been a while for the return. They're excited. We're excited. Fastest oval track cars, asphalt oval track cars in North America. So big wings on the top, super exciting, and we're looking forward to having those machines back.
Yeah, definitely sounds like some great series, some marquee events, and I know as well.
I forgot also the return of the NASCAR Canada Series as well. So I think I challenge anybody to have a schedule as diverse as ours.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, NASCAR Canada is the penultimate race later in the season. And I know as well there's usually a couple times a year where all four United Racing Series
Yeah,
are part of the same weekend. So you get to see some of the best of the best. What does that kind of lineup say about Delaware Speedway?
do it. It says, I don't know. I mean, we're blessed at Delaware. We have a great fan base, great competitors. Our divisions put on a hell of a show, and to get our four United Racing Series programs together at one date is just really cool to kind of bring the whole thing back to home base, if you will, and get them all together at the same time is kind of unique.
And even for the weekly divisions, I know there's a lot of crossover where you'll have drivers from those touring series where that's their local track, and I believe Rogers TV has aired those races in the past. So how would you describe sort of that competition in those local divisions?
It's tough. Our bone stock division is absolutely incredible. They have so many great drivers and up and coming drivers, veteran drivers in that series. We average about 42 cars when they race with us. So we have a B main every time they're with us, which is 14 times a year, I believe it is. And that division is so fun, so competitive, and great. Even though they're slower cars, they put on a hell of a show. Super stocks, maybe the most competitive field of super stocks in the province. Not to downplay anybody else's program, but stout competitors, and we get some of those drivers, of course, venture off into the Daco Super Stock Series that we have 5 race traveling program with the late models, so that's cool. The V8 stocks came from virtually nowhere, where we had a division that was floundering. The management group decided to do the V8 stocks, which is basically we have a safe vehicle with a V8 engine and fenders on it, and you can race, and we have a breakout time, and that division's growing every single season. And it's interesting because we get some hot rod teams that can race in that division because they have a V8 with fenders, and off of Oscar hot rod weekends they'll come race with us at Delaware. So it's really neat how it all kind of intertwines, and I'm sure we'll get some of that with the new modified division coming up. And of course, late models, we have a few drivers that still do double duty, race Fridays at Delaware, and travel on the APC United Racing Series, late model series. So there is a bunch of crossover, and of course, some of our guys race Friday, so it frees them up to race some Saturday events at different tracks like Peterborough, Sunset, Flamborough, and everywhere else. So it's kind of neat.
And what else should people know, and where can they find more info about Delaware Speedway?
Socials, of course, just Delaware Speedway, but the website is pretty complex. Everything's on there, all divisions, all standings, points, schedule, events coming up, special events, ticket programs, hospitality, different things that we have going on can all be found there at DelawareSpeedway.com.
All right, Alex Nagy from Delaware Speedway, thanks for speaking with me.
Thank you.